It's 8 p.m. Crease. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.
What's going on, people? Welcome back to another great episode of the Mark and Will Show. And of course, you got your favorite two hosts of the most, Mark and Will. What's going on, my brother?
Fatigue, exhaustion, frustration, all that stuff is just in my mind and my body because the 4th of July, planted on Tuesday, was a mother. How about yourself, man? And I'm ready to say, how was your weekend? But we did a show Monday, rocked it with Spike.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then 4th of July came squarely on Tuesday, messed up the whole thing. But how was your 4th of July, man?
It was good. It was good. It was pretty good, man. I can't complain. Got to hang out with my oldest daughter. You know,
Okay.
they turned 18. They don't like hanging out with you no more.
Right.
That was cool. It was all good. How was yours?
Man, you know what? It was great. You know what I'm saying? But, was on the grill cooking. You know how that is, man. Up early
Yeah.
on that grill, taking care of business and stuff. Man, it's like you working. You know what I'm saying? You working. So, my shift started. My shift started at 9. Didn't get off the clock till about 6. You know what I'm saying? Was able to go ahead and, have a couple of adult pops.
Yeah.
And had to calm myself down because I had to go to work the next day. Right? Come on now, man. You know what, though? Normally, I'll take off. Normally, I'll take off either when we have, because it happens all the time. Normally, you take a day after the holidays so you can recoup. I didn't. I thought I don't know. I wasn't using my brain, so I paid the price today. It is what it is. But I'm out Friday, so hey, it's all good. All good. Hey, let me tell you guys, this is where you're gonna find us at the Mark and Will Show. Twitter, Facebook, TikTok. You don't stop. You see Instagram, YouTube, which is gonna drop after this show. Right now, we on Facebook, our page, knocking it out the box. We got Mark and Will Gaming on Twitch and YouTube. The Mark and Will Show. Look, don't forget the markandwillshow.com. Check that website out. Players Club, without a doubt, the #1 banger. Make sure you join that and also follow and like the main page. Shout out to Southern. They got the assignment right. Got it. Where y'all at, man? Quit playing. Holler at us. Take care of us. We're going to take care of you. Free advertisement, without a doubt. So, we got a special guest tonight.
Yep.
We got our brother on here. He's going to talk about something that happened in June. And, come on, man. Let's go on and get this started. Bet on Live Through Sports. We got Carlos Collins on the show tonight to talk about this bus tour that y'all did, man. Y'all knocked it out of the park. So, it was from June the 12th to the 18th. Invited all, the players, you know what I'm saying, from class of 24 and 25?
Yeah, we actually had somebody from the class of 27 that was on the bus.
Okay.
So from 20, class of 24 to the class of 27.
Okay. Doing big things. Took them on a tour. Took them, to some camps, some massive camps. We're talking about University of Kentucky. We knew that was going to happen. Somebody played there. They had to be the first stop, no matter what. But anyway, Ohio State University, University of Akron, Kent State, Then took some unofficial visits. Thomas More, Wilmington College, Central State, Old Dominion, University of Toledo, Bowling Green State, Wash University, University of Cincinnati, and got to go to the Hall of Fame, right? Got the kids get to go there and check that
Yeah,
out.
that was the yeah that was the last. The last stop was the Hall of Fame, man. It was an eye-opening experience for the guys. You know, especially if you love the game of football, to see where it's established, and then also with the Hall of Fame. If you've never been to the Hall of Fame lately, they have a I'll just play it. They have a African American section of NFL guys that participate in NFL that made names for themselves and is in the Hall of Fame themselves. So it's a real special addition to the Hall of Fame, man. That everybody, especially us as African Americans, need to go check out. And we, football fans too.
Right.
It's a real history. It's a history buff for
I'm
real.
at. I've been to it before that, so I'm gonna definitely have to go back up there and check that out. It's if you like Carlos said, if you haven't been, man, it especially there's a lot of football fans out there, and really of NFL, big time, and it kind of take your breath away when you see all those Hall of Famers and the different exhibits and stuff like that. So let's hit the ground running. How many kids went on the tour with you?
58 kids, 58 players from all over the state. Like we had people on the bus, man. And I didn't know these counties existed, man. Like for real. Um,
Wow.
Oh,
but
wow.
it was from uh Breath County,
Mm-hmm.
for Lexington, Louisville, Northern Kentucky. So we had them spaced out pretty good. So it was a good experience for the kids. It was also a great experience for kids to meet other players from across the state.
Mm-hmm.
To bond with somebody different than your normal teammates, or bond with somebody different from your normal neighborhood, just
Right.
Hmm.
so you can expand you know your horizon when it comes to meeting people and
Right.
networking. Because like we telling somebody, if a kid from whatever county gets the offer and they continue to talk to the coaches and coaches ask them, hey, you got anybody else that you might want to recommend? If you didn't build that relationship and that bond with the other player, man, they'll throw your name out before they might just throw their teammates out there just because for them 6 days, man, that y'all built a relationship, man. That comes out big, especially in the recruiting game.
Let me
Hmm.
let me ask you this, Carlos, because like you said, you got some people that may not have been around you guys doing the showcases and things like this, and the other camp tour that you guys have done before. Uh, this one's right here was a mega, a monster one that you guys did. So
Mhm.
let me ask you this: so was you able to see growth? Because some kids is not used to these camps and haven't seen it, but did you see growth where at first maybe they was a little bit gun shy, but by the end of the tour you could see them open up.
Hmm.
Yeah, we did, and I think the first Auburn experience for real was Ohio State camp because a lot of players we had on the tour that are high-rated kids or kids we know can really play. They went to Ohio State and got a rude awakening because Ohio State we see some guys from Ohio. I mean Cincinnati, Columbus,
Mhm.
Dayton, Michigan. It was a kid there from it was a group there from Florida. It was a kid there from the East Coast that he had every offer on the table that you could possibly think of. He just wanted that Ohio State offer. I think he's from Massachusetts or New Jersey, one of them.
Mhm.
So you seen kids in different perspectives, but them kids were they were animals. And
Right.
if some of our players walked in with their chest out, thinking people was just gonna lay down and they weren't like that.
Right.
So from that point on, the next camp we went to, you can see their mentality change. You see they posture change. You see their sense of urgency change when it comes to different drills, one on
Mhm.
ones and stuff like that. From that point on, I think it's where everybody grew up a whole lot, not just a little bit, but grew up a whole lot.
How about the you said you had some parents with you guys. How did they take it? How did they take the being able to see some of this talent? Because a lot of parents, my baby's the best, my baby this and that. And then like you said, you know, from the University of Kentucky campus, Ohio State, you know what I'm saying? Like they was able to see that some people got to do some work. So how was that? Because I'm pretty sure you was able to talk to them and they tell you about their experience. So how did they take the tour?
The parents loved it because that was something they didn't expect. I mean, they heard about the going to camps, but they really didn't see how the camp is structured based on from our perspective, because the way me and Ryan organize and stuff and navigate this stuff. So I think I ain't gonna say I know they learned a lot too, because one of the parents, who's actually a high school football coach, his son was on the tour, and he was like, "Man, we didn't know it was like this. We
Mm,
didn't know y'all do it like this. We didn't know how to expect, because we was getting them in different spaces that a normal parent can't get in. Like Ohio State, we was on the field. They was telling us parents to get up in the stands. Me and Ryan, me and Ryan rock. We on the field
right, right,
watching the drills, right? Just close as we are on the social media. And they was like, "How you do this?" Just relationships, man. Relationship with other coaches that got pulled, or relationship with other, GAs, whatever. So we just walking around the field, man, like we part of the staff.
right.
And that thing is more opening for them, because they see the strong relationships that we have that can help propel, their student athletes
Right.
or son get the proper look that that they want.
Mm-hmm.
They get to talk to the coaches up front. They get the instructions when one-on-one coaches, or being a top group, which is, you go to camp. That's what you want to be, is that top group where all the coaches is teaching and looking at you and doing stuff like that. So they learn little bits and pieces that they can take back and continue to grow with it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and understand that when we do this, it's a rhyme and reason why we do it, but it's how we do it.
Right.
Because not everybody can do it the way we do it.
Right.
Not in this area.
Right.
So
Right. And the good thing is that, like you said, you guys keep on building and building. You know, definitely relationships. You guys have that, but also this camp experience. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
From showcases to tours to all this. That you know, if you really want to see what's going on and have your kid have a chance to be seen, get the exposure, you'd be kind of silly not to send them, you guys' way because you guys take care of it. So let me ask you this: how do you think it went though? This tour.
I mean, for me, the tour was really success, especially for the amount of kids we did and the amount of time we did it. Because we usually do like a 3-day tour here, a
Hmm.
2-day tour here, and it all adds up to be the same amount. But Ryan was like, "Hey, Los, let's do it bigger. Just go for 6 days." I was like, "Cool, man. Let's see how it works out." And fortunately, enough, man, we was blessed to get the amount of kids we got, and in order to we was able to make it, again, eye opening for the players. As far as the camp experience and the bond, I think it's
Mhm.
more of them understanding that, you know, you're not there yet as a player. You got to continue to work. You got to continue to go back and mold your craft or your technique or your football IQ, whatever you know, because from us going to different colleges and hearing from coaches, you know, up front and personal, talking about, hey, this is what we're looking for in a player. This is what we're not looking for in a player. Hey,
Hmm.
we're recruiting this type of player based on these criteria, these situations. They heard it from everybody outside of us, because we'll preach it
Right.
every single day. But now they hear from coaches that give out the scholarship, give out the money, make
Right.
the business decisions. So we just sat back and said, hey, and they looked at us like, hey, that's what y'all been saying. Yeah, we've been telling y'all this, but now it comes from the people that actually make the hardcore decisions.
Right.
And some of them, you know, some of them knew that they weren't as good as they thought they was,
Hmm.
and some of them knew they was good, but they knew that they need to work on and improve on stuff.
Mhm.
So, end of the day, man, for us, it's about as a as a player, a student athlete, learning that there's different aspects that you always can get better at.
Right. Right.
Always, none,
Right.
none. You can never be satisfied. You can never settle, and you always gotta have your your antennas up, man, to make yourself, understand that this business is business. It's a big business. It's
Yeah.
not gonna stop, especially with coaches telling you about the transfer portal and how they do the transfer portal, and how many kids they're gonna take this year, next year, whatever. One school we went to, they told me, hey, we might not only take 10 kids coming out of high school. The rest
Right.
is transfer portal.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So you
For sure.
know, like I said, it was good for them to hear it from the guys that, like I said, make decisions, man. Because like I said, we can tell you all day how it's gonna pan out, but I'm not no college coach, so I can't
Right.
really make a decision, on
Mm-hmm.
how they spend their money, and they told us how they spend their money sometimes.
Right.
So,
Right. Right.
but the key phrase everybody heard from all the coaches, all the visits we went to, all the stops we went to, man, was academics. The academics got to be on point. If it's not on point, man, it put you one or two, maybe three steps behind everybody else.
Right.
And academics and decision making. Like we was up, we like a couple of times we had some stops. Ryan set up some guest speakers to come and talk to, and then we had a prosecutor come talk to him.
Ooh.
We had a lady who's over the fire chief and the police chief come talk to him. We had a person from uh, the council person. He works for the councilman in Columbus, Ohio. Talk to him. We talked to a guy from who coaches up in Akron, Ohio now, who came from a bad situation, who then turned his life around, who's now a high school coach, trying to have his kids avoid the situations he's been through. So they had not just football stuff, man. It was a lot of life lessons and stuff that they can take back to help them build as a person. Because at the end of the
Mm-hmm.
day, we tell everybody all the time, at the end of the day, man, some of y'all might play college ball, some of y'all might not. But lessons you learn in the force of being a student athlete, man, can take you to wherever direction you want to go if you if you put your head down and grind.
Right. Right. That's good stuff. So, you know, is next year gonna be about the same? I mean, I know you guys, you do a great job of revealing stuff when it's supposed to, but when you have a success tour like this, are you happy with? Was that the right amount of time away as far as for a tour,
Yeah.
and colleges and stuff? So does that look like that's gonna be a somewhat maybe a staple?
Yeah, like me and Ryan talked about it probably a week after we got back and had a chance to recoup. That time frame is best for us because it gives the players a chance to, embrace in the first part of the camp circuit. I mean, the camp tour, beginning of June,
Mm-hmm.
and then it gives them a chance to fix stuff they need to fix for a couple of weeks after they go to the camp or whatever camps they go to. But it also gives them a soft spot as far as not missing as much practice time from like high school as
Mm-hmm.
we want them not to miss. Because Ryan's a high school coach too, so
Right.
we got a schedule where you can miss a week of practice, but you can't miss 2 days here, 3 days here, 2 days here, 3 days here. Now your coach is pissed off at you,
Right.
and they're pissed off at us because we're taking their kids. But I don't
Mm-hmm.
care. I'm not a high school coach. But but so we feel that was the right the right point on the right time frame to take the players because right after we left, a lot of the offensive coordinators, defense coordinator, head coaches, they was done, you know, going to camps like for
Mm-hmm.
real. They was getting their vacation in because once football season started, they don't see their families again until whenever.
Right.
So we Ryan actually is more logistic than me. So
Mm-hmm.
he figured out more the time frame where we still get in front of the decision makers as far as coaches, but also where the kids not missing a lot of high school practices and stuff like that. So it'd be the same, pretty much same time frame next year because
Right.
we're actually working on our plan right now for next year.
Right.
Where we're gonna go next year as far as location.
Right. And let everybody know, like, again, how much did you guys charge for this tour?
So originally we came out for a tour like a 2 week span. We only charged $100,
Mm-hmm.
like introductory price. Then after the introductory price went off, it was 400,
Mm-hmm.
which is still cheap compared to everything everybody's getting
Right.
because you getting we getting gear, you getting food taken care of, you getting lodging. Only thing we can't pay for is the camps.
Right.
That's because of NCAA rules.
Mm-hmm.
So, but 6 days, all these college visits, all the exposure, man, $400 is a drop in the bucket. Like
Right.
for real, it is. And then ride on the charter bus. We was on a charter bus for a week, so you getting transportation on the charter bus. You staying in nice hotels. You
Right.
eating good.
Right.
Because our mind frame is we give you a taste of what it's gonna be like in college. No matter what
Mm-hmm.
level you go to. We went to a D3 school, and their locker room was better than some of the D1 schools. And they fly on planes and ride charter buses and you know do this and do that. And some of the players like, man, for real, yeah, D3 does it. If you got the
Right.
budget to do it, they're gonna do it. So it
Right.
don't matter what level you go to. It's a matter of taking advantage of the opportunity. And that's what we try to put the kids in position. Is any opportunity is opportunity. Don't shy away from any opportunity, man. Because and I get it. Everybody wants to go Power Five. Everybody wants to go to the big schools. But the big schools don't want you. What you gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Right.
Not everybody can take it. Not everybody's roster is accompanying everybody now. They're not. They're not. So it's,
Right.
it's a it's a shrinkage in numbers and a shrinkage in opportunity because again, you got to fit what the coach is looking for. Not everybody fit what coach is looking for. Everybody's different. So
True. That's true. That's true. So let me ask you this on this what do you feel that could you guys could improve on as far as the tour?
um, honestly, man, I don't know. I mean, communication probably. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
just better communication amongst us and the parents because we over communicated,
Mm-hmm.
but I still think the parents don't understand what this tour endures.
Okay.
Because they don't know what they expect. I know you drop your kid off and you know you see him next week, but it's a lot of behind the scenes stuff the parents don't understand that we do. So I think it's more about communication, um, participation. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, from parents, we want parents to go. We want parents to go on the trip. We do. I mean, you got to stay with the kids, but we want
Yeah.
you to be like we have some parents, follow us at the beginning of the week, to do out the tour, and then some came on the weekends, just to see, what happens.
Right.
So I think it's more about, I'm just talking about communications, participation, and then I think our biggest hurdle, man, for real, honestly, is donations and funding, man. Like we
Mm.
want we want kids to go, and we know some kids can't afford it,
Right.
but the kids that didn't go that we know needed is because the funding part. We didn't get support, man, that I think we need,
Okay.
and I mean, at the end of the day, man, we're just trying to make it
Right.
uh, a great opportunity for every student athlete that wants to play in college, no matter if it's like you said, went to HBCU and all that stuff. So we'll make sure every kid has every and any possible opportunity that is out there for them.
Mm.
So
True. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. What's the next event y'all doing, man? Is it too early? Is it too early to
nah,
release or what? What's going on?
nah, we got some Labor Day weekend.
Okay.
So we're going back up to the Hall of Fame. I think it's Morehouse and
Mm.
North Carolina Central planning a classic on September 4th. We're working on the details for that, but be looking out for that too.
Okay.
That's our next. We're working on the logistics with that, but that's the next opportunity, man, to witness a college game in a different perspective. Would be
Right.
Labor Day weekend. Matter of fact, we'll take it back. We got one. We're gonna do one Sunday and possibly do one Saturday. So you might get two games in one weekend. We're
Cool.
just working on the logistics with that. Labor Day weekend.
Okay. Cool.
Be on the lookout. We'll keep y'all posted.
Doing stuff. Doing stuff.
Yep.
Big things. All right. Anything else you need to drop for us before we let you go, Carlos?
Nah, man, I'm ready for football season, man. I'm ready to see what these guys doing on the gridiron, man. 707, hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, 707 was a real success this year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a lot of players that are gonna make a name for themselves this year. Matter
Okay.
of fact, it's gonna be a lot of players outside of my 707 from the bus tour that's gonna make names for themselves again. I mean, make names for themselves this year because there's
Right.
some kids on the tour that that came back with some offers. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm gonna go ahead and give you the two bit. Like
Yeah,
half the bus
please.
got offered. Half the bus got offers, man.
Wow.
Wow.
So we talking about you had 58 kids, and you said half of them got offered.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow.
Half the kids got offers, and some
That's
of them
good
got more
stuff.
than one offer.
Right.
And some
Right.
of them, are first year. Keep in mind, some of these guys are first year starters. They're going to be first year starters.
Right.
They ain't even starters yet.
Right. Getting
Mm.
offers. Good stuff.
So, we, like I said, man, we try, man. But now I'm getting ready. I can't wait for football season because there's gonna be some guys on the high school market, man, that's gonna make a name for themselves.
Right.
College, college season. I guess the buzz. I ain't gonna say I guess the buzz is back in Louisville, man.
Don't start,
As
man.
far as
Don't start.
no, I'm just saying, man, the buzz is
Okay.
there.
Okay. Okay.
Brom's doing, man. Look, man, Brom's doing his thing though. Brom and Barclay them doing their thing, dude. Like they are.
Right.
They
Right.
are.
Right. Right.
So the buzz is back in the city. I heard football, basketball too is, buzz is back there too. So
Right.
all around, man, it should be a good experience, in Louisville when it
Right.
comes to football this year,
Right.
all the way around.
And that's good, man. It's a great thing. It's like you said, the colleges and stuff, getting back to where, but it trickles down to these student athletes, and these student athletes is going anywhere and everywhere, which is good.
Right.
Opportunity like building lives through sports. You know what I'm saying? They you guys are taking care of business. P2P's been giving these kids a platform to showcase their talent. And that's a great thing because I saw a lot of, I ain't gonna say a lot. I saw several linemen and everything else on the tour, which is great. I like to see that as a former lineman myself. So that
Yeah.
stuff like that is there for these kids. You just got to do it, and I really hope so. I hope somebody does. Not just somebody, just a whole bunch of people sponsor these kind of tours, these showcases, all that because the people are out there. Just do it because once you go to one, then you understand what Carlos is talking about, what Ryan is talking about, what Cos is talking about, the rent. You'll see it because what you experience is nothing. It's nothing like that, you know, and it's a perfect way to gauge. Like I need to go back to the shop. I need to take care of some business. You know what I'm saying? So reality
Right.
sets in. You know, like you said, not everybody's D1, and that's not bad. That's not bad. There's good D2 schools and D3s and all that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
But you got to go ahead and take care of business, and you guys offer that. And I hope everybody realizes it because I know those kiddos because I've been seeing, after the camps they was posting, thanking you guys, and they was doing the offers and all this. So, the thing about it is word of mouth, it still works. You know, not only do we need these kids, we need these parents to talk about it. You need more people like the Mark and Will show to bring you guys on. With you guys is you superstars. Y'all own everything. I mean, if people don't go, you kind of hurt our feelings, but that's okay. We understand. We family, so we understand that. And that's what's needed, big time. And if you got questions, like. Parents, y'all watching this show, y'all gonna watch it. It's on Facebook. Facebook is banging for us. Put these questions, ask questions, do whatever. Everybody's reachable.
Mhm.
So please do not be afraid to reach out if you have questions. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why we do this show. That's why Carlos do what he does for the kiddos to have an opportunity. So it is what it is. But man, definitely want to thank you guys for continue doing these things and the growth. That you guys are doing it. It's great. You know what I'm saying? So just continue to rock and roll, Los.
No, I appreciate you guys, man, because like I said, we always love coming on you guys' show. We always have an open door policy, man, when we, you know, doing stuff like this. Or I see you at a game on Friday night and I see you out there, commentating. I ask you, man, how can we, spread the word?
Right.
Like I said, you mentioned it too, man. Like, if any parents out there need help, man, we're here to help. Like, for real. I know you can't see, it might seem complicated and it can be complicated at times, but my thing is, and Ryan's thing is, Durant, or whoever's involved with this, we'll make sure the process is as easy as possible because if you're a first time generation going to school,
Mm,
we don't want you to get bamboozled.
right.
I mean, you
Mhm.
just don't because you can. I mean, it's a salesman game. It's a salesman's business. And if you're not up to up to par with educating yourself, man, you're
Right.
gonna get hustled.
Right.
And we don't want nobody to get hustled, man, because at the end of the day, our job is to go to school for free,
Right.
as close to free as possible, because nobody want no student loans. You
Right.
don't,
True.
So like I said, if anybody got any questions, man, reach out to them. They know how to reach out to us,
Right.
and stuff like that. We want us to come out, and I'll go out and talk to everybody because I know I'm writing them. It's football season for them, so I pretty
Yeah.
much hold it down because I'm a little bit more flexible. So if people want me to come talk to a group, talk to one on ones, talk to a team, it doesn't matter, man. I want to get
Right.
the message out, make sure you know y'all do the right thing
Right.
because it's a grimy it's grimy area, man. It is.
Right. Right. And also, real quick, make sure you guys follow Building Live through sports, Facebook, Twitter, all that kind of stuff, because they do also basically, I'm gonna say it like almost seminars, because they do. Yeah, there's one coming up. Is it Friday or was it already that I miss it? Sprint football.
It's Friday
It's
7 to
Friday.
9.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So if you got questions, want to understand, we've had Bellarmine on, Coach Wheatley and everything on the show before, but also make sure you go ahead and check that out. They're gonna break it down so you can understand that a little bit better, all that kind of stuff. So it's football out there for everybody. So perfect thing. Go ahead and follow them. You'll see all the different interviews, different topics, and things like that they provide. And they, like I said, they here to help you, and we do what we can to get that message out for everybody. So, all right, Los, you out of here, man. You out of here, Los. And Doc Butler,
so,
I'm gonna holler at you, buddy. I'm gonna holler at you.
yeah,
I ain't gonna,
yeah.
I ain't gonna say, I ain't gonna say what I said off the air, but yeah, it is what it is.
I'll let Doc, man. Doc take care of y'all, man. Y'all Bulldogs take care. Y'all ride or die. Y'all ride or die for each other, man. Go and handle that.
I know, that's right. All right, Los, we holler at you, brother.
All right, appreciate y'all, man.
Yes,
All right.
sir.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Because I'm glad that was a great turnout. This experience, Mark and I, when we first started doing the show and everything, had an opportunity to go to the showcase.
Mm-hmm.
Open eyes, man. Open eyes. We done been to quite a few of them, and they don't disappoint. So, you claim you want to go ahead and get your kiddo opportunity,
Right.
staring you right in your face, man. Staring right. It's
Yep.
different. It's different. And that's the thing about it, Mark. I think parents don't, especially former players, about my age, your age, that didn't have it. So they're not.
Mm-hmm.
They thinking that it's just going to be solely the college coach coming to school and the
Yep.
high school coach telling them, "Oh, there's Mark," and that's what it's actually putting it on you. What you want to do,
Exactly. Yep.
because the first thing out of somebody's mouth, uh, the coach don't like my son, and and they don't play him, they don't do
Right.
this and all this. Man, I done seen so many kiddos that part-time players, like
Mm-hmm.
part-time starters, get offers and going to college because what they balled in these camps and showcases and different things like that. Because these college coaches, they know, man, they know what they want, and they gonna say, "Oh, okay, cool." Because maybe that scheme doesn't work for you in the high school. I don't know, but
Right.
get your exposure that you need, man, and it is what it is. Let's go this way. Don't forget FNC. FNC won't do a show this weekend. Got some things to take care of, but probably the following week we'll do what we got to do on that one. What's going on with the gaming? Game.
Oh yeah, they go on the YouTube channel. I was playing FIFA. I'm
Uh-oh.
trying to get into the FIFA 23. Man, hey, dude.
Thank you,
I think
Travis Smith. Thank you,
right.
Gatorade player.
Yeah, I think, brother, I ain't gonna lie. I think I'm hooked. That
Uh-oh.
that that game is fun.
That's
That
good.
game is fun. I got a little bit more learning to do,
Uh-huh.
but it's high. Yo, go check it out. Yeah, it's fun. I'm gonna be playing a lot more of that on there too. That
Okay.
game is fun. That game's fun.
I heard that game, and I'm actually probably have to download that since I got more time on the weekends. But I'm gonna tell you, I heard without a doubt, I heard that because that's worldwide.
Yes.
You get down there and you're
Yeah.
gonna be careful who you play against because somebody in this one of another country might bust you.
Right. Yes. Yes. And the crazy thing about FIFA 23 too, you can also play with the women's soccer teams.
Ooh, okay.
So they
I
got
already
them
know.
on there too.
I know who I'll be rocking with. Brazil. Yes, sir, baby. That's good. So make sure y'all check that out. He's already got it. And also comment on that. Do what you got to do. If you're trying to get our user tags and different stuff like that, message us. Maybe you want to play a game. Maybe Mark feel like he wants to whoop you real quick. I don't know. It's what it is. It is. Wrestling. What's going on in wrestling, man?
Wrestling. Did get to talk about it, but like I said, Money in the Bank was was Saturday or whatever. If y'all didn't watch that, if you have Peacock, please go back and rewatch it. It was actually really, 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 really good. Monday Night Raw was a good show, but the show you want to watch is going to be SmackDown this Friday with the Bloodline. Roman Reigns being pinned for the first time, I think, in 3 years or whatever. So y'all might want to go check that out this Friday. That show's going to be fireworks.
Okay, cool. Hey, I know y'all been on the page. You're on the page right now. Scroll down. Mark's been posting stuff like that, keeping you guys updated with what's going on in the wrestling. So do that. All right, let's hit some baseball, man. Let's hit some baseball.
Hit y'all with the scores from yesterday, July 4th. The Reds beat the Nationals 8-4.
The Reds is rolling, ain't they? After Braves when they hit them in their mouth, but they rolling.
Yankees beat Baltimore 8-4. Miami beat St. Louis 15-2. Texas beat the Red Sox 6-2. Twins beat KC 9-3. Cubs beat Milwaukee 7-6. Houston beat the Rockies 4-1. Mets beat Diamondbacks 8-5. Phillies beat Tampa Bay 3-1. You got Seattle beat the Giants 6-0. A's beat Detroit 1-0. Padres beat the Angels 8-5. Oh, Jesus.
Right.
The Guardians beat Atlanta 6-5.
Boo.
Blue Jays beat the White Sox 4-3. Pittsburgh beat LA Dodgers 9-7. You got the scores, games is going on right now. The A's is up on Detroit 12-0. Phillies beat Tampa Bay Rays 6-4. You got Cardinals and Miami at a tight game, 6-6 tied right now. You got You got the Yankees who's up on Baltimore 1-0. Reds is up on Nationals 5-1. ATL is up on Cleveland 5-0. Texas is losing to Red Sox 3-0. Twins is beating KC 3-0. Chicago Cubs and Milwaukee 0-0 right now. Rain delayed. Blue Jays and White Sox. Game that actually happened earlier today. Yeah, Houston beat Rockies 6-4. Games is actually coming on later on in great start right now as we're doing the show. Angels and Padres. Seattle Giants. Diamondbacks, Mets, Padres, and LA Dodgers.
Woo-wee. All right, so we ain't, we've been rocking and rolling, so we have not did standings in a while, which is good. So, they play 20 games a week, which we know this. So in the American League East, you have the Rays with a 6-game lead over the Orioles, and they sporting a 57-31 record. In the Central, you got the Twins with only a 1-game lead over the Guardians. They 44-43. In the West, you have the Rangers with a 2.5-game lead over the Astros with a 51-35 record. Now, the best record in the league is your Atlanta Braves with an 8-game lead over the Marlins with a 57-28 record, trying to get that 58 spot. Cincinnati, 1-game lead over the Brewers, 47-39, sporting it. I hear you, Cincinnati. Got that shiny new toy. I hear you. Yes. In the West, you got the Diamondbacks with a 2.5-game lead over the Dodgers. And then the Giants and everybody's there. So yeah, man,
Right.
it's very interesting. And my whole thing, I'm always gonna look for the Braves and make sure the Braves take care of business. But Cincinnati, man, with that 47-39. Let's see if you still got them training wheels on. We'll see if they, what you do when they, get a little rocky or what's going on. Yeah, we're gonna definitely see that for real. Let's see, WNBA. We got anything?
Yes. Today you got games going on today. You got Phoenix and New York is on right now. New York is up 81-73 in a tight game in the fourth quarter with 9 minutes left. You got Indiana and Minnesota. Minnesota's up 35-32 in the second quarter. Then you got games, both B's games come on at 10 o'clock. You got Dallas and Las Vegas come on at 10. And then last but not least, you got ATL and LA.
Ooh, speaking of ATL, Ryan Howard dropped 43, I think, over the weekend or something like that. Balling, University of Kentucky, number one pick last year. Hey, she's a baller. I mean, we've been telling you that she was balling at University of Kentucky. You see what happened to them when she wasn't on the team? It wasn't that good anymore. She is that lady. She's coming hard, and she's doing the thing. 43 points. I think it was 1 point shy of the franchise record. So, hey, do your thing. Do your thing.
Right.
All right, let me see. Come on. This right here. We're going to be going over some stuff that we have not been able to cover. So it's news. Some of it's not too fresh, but we're going to be fresh for us.
Yep.
Middleton agrees to a 3-year, $102 million contract. We thought he was kind of crazy when he jumped out of it, but woo.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, I guess it was a good move on his part to jump out of the players option to go ahead and get this, 3-year deal, 102. But Jesus, is 102 a lot for this guy for 3 years? I mean, he's starting to be injury prone now. And I mean, yeah, he had the year that they went on the run for the championship and the year. I mean, he had a nice couple of good seasons, but he's injury prone now. And is he really even like that?
Well, the crazy thing to me, the contract he just opted out of was 40-something million, right?
Yes.
This is 33. This is 33, right. 34 million. Like, I mean, granted, he's get an extra 2 years. That's the whole thing. He get the extra 60-something million or whatever you want to say. But we know how the league is. That ain't, man, they cut you. I mean, but, he got some, some of that's guaranteed.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm with you. I think he might have already reached his peak. I think he already reached his plateau, and it is what it is. And I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to keep that core group together and try one more time. That's what they're trying to do. One more time before Giannis say peace, because we know that's coming.
Yeah.
That is definitely coming.
That's coming.
That's coming.
Yeah.
Okay, Bruce Brown agrees to 2-year, $45 million. Okay, we seen the parade. We seen
the parade.
The coach had a lot of adult pops.
Yes, he did.
We're gonna do. We want to keep him. What was that? I want to know what that offer was, because it had to be a low ball offer, because you're not going to the Pacers, and you just not even that you just won. You still have Joker. You still got Jamal Murray. They must didn't offer him nothing.
They couldn't offer him nothing. And then on top of that, no other NBA team offered him nothing for him to go to the Indiana Pacers on a 2-year deal. You know what I'm saying? So obviously nobody thought like it's kind of crazy because he balled in the playoffs and stuff. He did his thing. And it's like, wow. That's just
what that's about, right? You know what that's about, because no one projects him as a starter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They see him as, that's a high-paying role player. Like, he may start for the Pacers. I don't know. He may, you know what I'm saying?
He probably would.
But he's probably not going to log, like, 30-something minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's... Dude, he is a tweener. What is he? He's not a point guard.
Right.
He ain't a 2 guard. He's more like a small 4, but he's like 6'4", 6'3". He's not big. So he's a tweener. That's a lot of money for him anyway.
So it's almost like he probably betting on himself. I'm taking his 2 years. I'm taking his 2 years, $46 million or whatever, to show y'all that I can play, just to see if other teams gonna throw more money at me.
Get the bag, baby. Get the bag. You got the bag, because I don't know if you're gonna get 20-something million again. So you might as well do what you did.
No, everybody said no.
My guy, Pat Beverly, man, like he's gonna play 30 years for real.
Oh yeah,
he's the king of the 1-year deals. Like we don't know if we can take too much of you, and then he's gonna get traded during the season. He's gonna get
Yeah.
traded.
Yeah. I can't be mad at Pat no more, dude. Pat keeps a job.
Don't he?
Pat keeps a job. He got a hell of an agent. He has, and then it's almost like I guess NBA teams want that on their team. Like he might bring the leadership. You know what I'm saying? He don't bite his tongue
Right.
or whatever. And maybe Philly need him there. Maybe somebody need to look at MB to tell him, hey, bro, you soft. Come on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you just never know. That's probably why they brought him there.
But you know what? And I think you're right. They bring him for his leadership because you know he's going to practice hard. You know he has no filter. He's going to go ahead and tell you. But the problem is that if that team does not do well, now it's a problem. Yeah. Now we got to get rid of him.
Yep.
You got to get rid of him, and that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? That's and we know that, and that's what it's about because he was with the Lakers. Everybody like, okay, yeah. All of a sudden, pew, out of there.
Gone.
Every team. Minnesota, they celebrate. Pew, out of there. Come on, man.
Right.
It is what it is. You know, and I hate that, but it is what it is. What's up, Shannon? How you doing? What's up, Coach? Appreciate you guys chatting. That's right. Much respect, Coach, without a doubt. But no, I'm telling you, man, love Pat and does a great job on his podcast because he is exactly what he is on that court.
Yeah. Yep.
Ain't no
back.
Right. He don't play. He don't play. Yeah, he's like, dude, you got me messed up. I'm gonna tell you what I think it is. But Pat, over and under. How long does he stay? I'm gonna say over under. Let's say All-Star break. Is he traded right after the All-Star break or before?
I say I'm gonna give him a chance. I say after.
Okay.
I give him after.
Okay. You know, and that's the thing about it because to me, it almost depends on what Harden and all that, like, what's that looking like?
Yep.
Because if he's not there, dude may not even make it past the first 20 games. Because you know who he's going to give that rap to.
Oh, yeah, especially in practice.
Oh, MB's getting it.
Yes.
MB is getting it. If soon as he sits there and jack up a three and jogging up down that court, it's a wrap.
Right.
Now, this might be the biggest robber in the league. Brook Lopez agrees 2-year, $48 million. Now, don't get me wrong. Dude is averaging like 18. Like, he does that. He shoots more threes than probably any other center besides Cat. Big time. But, my gosh, he's done been in the league about 14, 15, 16 years.
Yeah, dude have been in the
like
league for a minute. Yeah, he'd have been in the league for a minute. I think Jesus, it's just a body present out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just a big body who's out there getting rebounds. Just do your job. We don't need you here for scoring. Right. Just get the rebounds, kick it out, play good defense. You're not here for your offensive presence no more.
He's a bigger Al Horford. That's what it is. He's a 7'1" Al Horford who's 6'8". They out there shooting threes and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So when Cat talk about, I changed the game, nah, man, they've been shooting them threes for a minute.
Right.
Big centers. I mean, you know, it is what it is, bro. You got a long way. When Lopez can make $24 million, please. The Lakers, they are bringing back 502's own Russell. 2-year, $37 million. We did not see this coming because it seemed like the media, especially like ESPN, everybody else was just trying to get him out of there. Like, you got to go now, son. Lakers said, nah, we're going to go ahead. And Lakers done made a whole bunch of moves. I didn't want to do 1,000 stuff, but they done made 1,000 moves and shoring up some stuff. But to me, it's one guy who makes this work.
Right.
And his name is not LBJ. It's Anthony Davis. Which AD are you getting? Are you getting Mr. Glass or that one who, 24 and 17? You know what I'm saying? It makes a difference. Because if he's not playing at the all-star status that he is, the top 5 player that he is capable of being, that we all seen it, then I don't care who you bring on the team because he's that guy. He's the unicorn. He's their unicorn. don't get me wrong, LBJ, we know what he does. His old man, he's rocking and rolling, taking care of business, doing goatly things. But AD
Right.
is that key, bro. What's your thought
Yes.
about Mr. Russell coming back and
Ah,
and, and his moves?
it surprised me. It surprised me. 2 years, 37 million. That actually surprised me because you know how everybody, he's gonna get the big contract this summer. The Lakers willing to pay him, yada yada yada. I guess this is more or less this 2 years, and plus the Lakers is already trying to, build the team up because thinking this is gonna be LeBron's last year with the Lakers anyway.
Right.
So 2 years, 37 million. I was surprised, but it's good for him because you might just stay in LA. I mean, after 2
18 and a
years,
half?
they might re-sign you again to stay in LA. You just never know.
Right. 18.5 million a year? Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm real
I'm gonna
good.
sit in
I'm real good.
LA.
And people was like, well, Reeves got 4 years. Da-da-da. He got 18 mil for 4
Right.
years, basically. Each year, 18 mil. Russell got 18 and a half. So, yeah,
Right.
he's doing well. He's doing well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's
doing
fine.
well. Yeah, he's good. Don't even worry about him. Don't even worry about it. Let's keep it
Perfectly
one.
fine.
Right. Now, this thought it was funny, but now, I didn't understand it at first. James Harden opts in, 76ers to explore a trade. So he's getting 40-something. Who wants that? Like,
Right.
and if I'm Houston, why would I want that again? Like, I lived that experience.
Right.
And you got Van Fleet and everybody else, and you got all kinds of other crazy stuff that done happened over the weekend
Yeah.
with one of their young star players. That's why we always say you need to watch what you put out or what you're doing in front of who,
Mhm.
because people have taken videos and all of a sudden 3, 4 years later, 5, 6, 7 years later, they reveal it. And now you got to explain some stuff that you was joking around.
Yeah, exactly. I don't see him going back to Houston.
I hope not.
I actually see him going somewhere else. But at the same time, I mean, can James Harden still play ball? Yes. I ain't taking that from him.
Yep.
Can he still play at that highest level that we used to him playing? I don't know. I don't know. The dribble shot. I mean, I don't know, dude. 47 million is a lot of money. That's a lot of money, bro.
A lot of money.
47. I mean, whoever gets him, let's see who. Do he want to go somewhere to be teammates with somebody, or do he want to run the team again?
Right.
That's the biggest thing. What do he actually want to do?
I think the problem also, to piggyback off what you're saying, I think one of the problems is regular season Harden is all-star.
Oh, absolutely.
He's that guy.
Yes.
But that playoff is, no, sir, because you can't tell me if he played like he played in the regular season that Philly ain't in the Eastern Finals.
Right.
Or in the finals, because it has not been no juggernauts in the Eastern Conference, right? You know what I'm saying? I mean, so how come with 2 of the top 10 players, 15 players in the league, you can't get there? You got scoring, you got a unicorn as far as the big man Embiid. So my thing is this, like you said, there's no way. 47 mil, and the regular season, he's all that. But in the playoffs, woo-wee.
Right.
They don't even, come on, man. You get 47, but you're going to have to give back 23. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. Because that playoff ball, goodness gracious. Bradley Beal, loving new team. Who's the point guard?
I don't know. Hey, bro.
Who's the point guard? What are we talking about? How we deeming them like, oh man, they're going to the finals? Yes, you have 3 of the lights out scorers and shooters on the team.
Yes.
Who's distributing the ball?
I would tell you what's so crazy. I saw something where somebody was like, bring Rondo to Phoenix and let him just facilitate. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't got to shoot, do nothing. He's just running point.
That's what they need. Somebody like that. That's the kind of point guard you need.
Right.
Because there's too many other scorers on the shooters, like that.
Exactly.
And then what's that bench looking like?
Right.
We still got them issues with the bench that non-existent. We know Damian Lee, he re-signed back. I think a couple other cats, but I think they lost some, and they didn't really have a deep bench anyway. So
Right.
you still got glaring holes. I mean, it looks cute on paper.
Yeah.
Bill, Durant, Booker. I even heard somebody said, "Well, let Booker run point. We're gonna do dribble all down like do Mark Jackson style the
Right.
whole time up the court. Come on, man. Come on, bro. That's fool's gold right there, man. That's
There's a
fool's
lot of nice
gold.
names over there.
Oh yeah.
A lot of
The
nice
big
names.
three, big
Yeah.
three. Look, they done Will it knowing this. I didn't put that on there, but they like to mess with my stuff, man. They like to mess with my stuff. That's what. Come on, let's get this out here. Let's get that right there. Let's get this up here. Let's correct this. That's crazy. But Damien, this is crazy. Dame time. He wants out, and basically say that I want Heat. But the
Yeah.
problem is that the Heat don't have assets.
Yep. Need a third team.
Yeah, and who wants to go ahead and give up a stuff so Dame time can go to the Heat?
Right.
What do you mean? Let me give up my goodies so he can go down there and not even come to my team? Come on, bro. Like that's
Right. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. And the crazy thing about it, the deal's gonna get done somehow, some way.
Somebody's gonna say,
Yeah.
"Oh, we're trying to clear cap, and we're gonna do this, and here you can take this and that." There's no way. And to me, if I'm like Boston or somebody, bro, you better step up. You better do something because you gave up. You gave up Marcus Smart.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we know that Brogdon can run point, but he ain't no Dame time. I mean, like you need, if you're serious, because that's the thing about it. They just made a trade today and got some second round picks. We know it's gonna take first round picks big time for Dame and all this kind of stuff like that. But hey, do what you gotta do. You need to make something happen. And all these other teams that need a point guard. Come on, man. There's no way I'm just gonna go ahead and say, well, the Heat. And I understand he's like, I want to play. Well, sometimes you might want something for Christmas and Santa don't bring it.
It don't bring it. Right. I wonder what the Trailblazers is asking for.
A boatload. I know that.
They gotta be. They gotta be for the third party. It gotta be something crazy, dude.
Yeah, it does.
They probably said we need 2 first rounds and we want Jaboy. We want him too.
Yeah.
Like they asking for everything.
They're probably saying, give me Hero.
Yeah, Hero's in that package.
Yeah,
yes, he's
big
in the
time. Give me him. But then it's like we're still talking about the team that G League special. Like it ain't too many. Like we know Butler's not going nowhere, Bam's not going nowhere. Yeah. So like you said, that's why it's got to be a third team because like, hey, I'll take him, but you're gonna have to I'll need your first rounds, I need their first rounds, I need all that because dude's a Hall of Famer. Dude is a top 75 player, man. They're not gonna let him get away for nothing.
For what you said
at all. So that's a wrap, and. It is like I said, it's so funny how I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna stay here. Once they got Scoop,
boy,
he scooted on out the door. He said, "Oh no,
I'm ready to go.
I'm ready to go right now.
I'm ready to go. Right,
I'm ready to go now."
So much for loyalty.
Hey, you saw what Paul George said? Hey, ain't that something? He called him out.
Yeah, called him straight out.
Called him out because they was going back and forth over that last second shot when he said it was a bad shot and all this kind of stuff. So he's like, "Oh, we running now, huh?"
Right.
Yeah, we running. Clarkson agrees to a 3-year, $55 million. Hats off to Clarkson because
absolutely,
dude's been getting that bag from Jazz's butt the whole time, like for a minute now.
Yes,
and continue. Why should I go somewhere else?
And they paying me.
Well,
and the crazy thing about it, I'm playing my game that I want to play here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, dudes, he's doing his thing there.
Yeah,
he crazy thing about it, he's the guy. If you won't be truthful, he's the
guy.
There.
He's the guy. Come off the bench. He's the guy. He is that guy. We'll run through these real quick. So, man, I tell you, but hey, spell check is mean, man. I'm telling y'all, boy. I mean, come on, bro. Like, let's we know and that may be wrong, but we're gonna go through it anyway. So bonus agrees 5-year, $217 million extension. My goodness. My. That, and he deserves it. That's the thing about him. He
Yeah, he
deserved
got
it.
his money. He got his money. Plus, you had to keep him anyway. You can't get rid of him.
No, you can't get rid of him because he was just dog walking people. He's a whole different
Keep
level.
him.
He's
Yeah.
a whole different level. So hey, congratulations.
Yeah.
It's a bonus for real, for real. You did your stuff right there.
Yeah, he did.
Now this is funny. We're gonna end it on this one and another one real quick. Westbrook agrees to 2-year, $8 million.
Nobody wanted him. He wants to stay in LA, and he still wants to play.
$8 million, $4 million. Like for real, man. That's disrespectful.
That's
That's
crazy.
disrespectful. We have listed all these other dudes that's getting this money, and let's be real. He's better than them. He is absolutely better than them. And they get $22 million a year, $18 million a year.
He agreed to it.
This is really why you shake your head. This is really right. The next one I'm gonna put. This is really why you shake your head. Dylan Brooks, 4-year, $80 million with the Rockets. Dylan Brooks is not better than Westbrook.
He has a great agent.
Because everybody thought he was going to the Chinese League and all this kind of stuff, Thailand and all this. No, sir. My man, $20 million a year.
20.
Lord Jesus. Westbrook, keep fighting the fight, brother. Keep fighting the fight, brother. That's all I got to say. They can't never say that because he done made a whole bunch of money. We know that.
Yeah,
Westbrook has
a
made
lot of money.
bunch
He's
of money.
good. Yes.
Oh, much.
Yes.
So now it's like you said, I just want to be happy. I just want to be happy and not worry about none of that stuff. None of that.
He's tired of moving.
That's crazy. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us tonight. We may have a guest tomorrow. Somebody just hit us that we've been trying to get on here. So definitely thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it. Thank you, Los, for bringing that knowledge that everybody needs to know. So, hey, taking care of business. So, hey, we out of here.
Yes, sir. Be safe.
Peace.
It's 8 p.m. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.